Hey everybody, and welcome at another unboxing. And this time, as you can see, we have Takara Tommy Dual Model Kit 03, which is Optimus Prime from Age of Extinction Transformers movie. And as you can see, this box is huge. It is bigger than any other dual model kit we had previously, that being Optimus Prime and Bumblebee. The box, I don't have my tape measure here, but I can say it is around 14 inches high, and I would say like 12-13 inches wide. About 12 inches wide and about 7 inches thick. So, and to look around the box, well, first on the front you can see Optimus Prime with the Grimlock in a background. On the side you can see Optimus right here dissected or apart, and over here you can see the front and rear of Optimus Prime. Some writing right here. On the other side you can see Optimus Prime picture. On the side here you can see various positions that you can do with him. You can make him kneel, or his iconic stand right here with a sword. And you also has the what seems to be Timanos sword. I'm sorry about pronunciation. Timanos, I'm not sure. Vector shield and alternate shield with sort of a blast around, or force field around. You can choose to have him with a mask on or mask off, and lots and lots of decals. So unlike the previous dual model kit 1, which had a decals as well on the side, but everything else was if you didn't want it to paint it, it was already with a flames. The flames were applied, they were painted on. However, this figure doesn't have it painted on, and it doesn't have a stickers applied, so you keep in mind you will have to do it yourself. Okay, so let's put the camera down a little bit so we can focus. Let's open it up. I already cut the tapes on the side, and let's see. Okay, so as you can imagine, you will get lots of part trees like this. You can see already some parts, like this front skirt sort of part right here, and face right here, battle mask right here. So lots of parts. And what is nice, it's this plastic, the blue plastic, is a little bit shiny. It almost looks like it's metallic, so that's very nice that it's not just a dull blue plastic, but it has a sort of metallic hue to it, so that's very nice. So that's one. Then you get another one, and like leg parts, shoulder parts as well, some knee parts right here, So lots of parts. Over here you can see this is that sort of a force field or blast field, something like that, for the shield, if you choose to apply it. And you can see it is sort of, it's very nice and big. So yeah, it's bigger than my palm, so you can see it's fairly big. Next we get some gray parts, also a little bit shiny, so that looks nice and kind of a metallic, so that's very nice. And more parts, of course, lots of tiny parts. I can see these looks like the tanks. I'm not sure, but if they are, they're not chromed. You would have to chrome them yourself, I believe. Well, let's put those on side and we'll see. Also more parts for the shield, some shin parts right here. So more and more parts. Now you can see you have multiple palms, open palms, wrists, I mean the fists right here. So unlike the DMK 01 Optimus Prime, first Optimus dual model kit, which had opposable hands, this one doesn't. So that's a little turn off. It would be way better if it had those posable fingers, but then a lot of people had problems with losing digits, losing pieces of fingers. So it's about the preference. I never had a problem with losing any of my fingers on the first Optimus Prime, and it was a little hassle to put it all together, but it was fun for me, and it's great that you can pose them however you like, and you don't have to actually replace the whole hands. But we'll see how it's gonna turn out on this figure. And next you get, as you can see, a shield, which you have to assemble from 3 parts, and the sword. So very nice detailing on the sword. However, you will have to paint it. As you can see, it's just the gray, so if you want those details, the red and blue details on it, you would have to paint it. Same thing with a shield. Shield has some blue right here, but more detailing is required right in the center. Okay, so what next do we get? Okay, lots of tapes. Okay, so let's open this part up, and that's where we have a base, or the skeleton. So you can see that it's similar to the first one we had. Some parts like this reminds me of the first kit, as well as this part, but it is a little different. It is not same, and I'm guessing it's gonna be the same in size as the first dual kit that we got. So very nice. Very nice posability. You can see movement right here on the shoulders. Then you have sort of a tab right there, which you can rotate however you like. Then you have multiple joints right here, so you can move that out and in. Same thing over here, you can position that out and in, just like so. You can rotate it. This is actually swivel joint. Then you have some range of movement right there, elbow, and that's about it. And then you're gonna have a wrist right here. Abdomen, you can see that you have some movement right there, right in there. You have some rotation in the waist. Actually 360, you can go 360 with it, so that's great. Right here you have a swivel there and swivel there, and the tab joint right there, and then you have a knees and ankles. You go down and up, and let's see, no, we cannot move side to side, but we might do that with the foot assembly. As you can see here, those tabs, I'm sure they will allow the movement from side to side, so that's very nice. So like I said, it's pretty much the same posability range as with the first dual model kit, so very nice. And again, it is it looks like gun metal gray, so, and it has little metallic hue to it, so if you wish to leave it like it is, I think it should be fine. I know there's gonna be a lot of experienced modelers who will try to detail stuff in it. I know I will, because you can see many and many pistons there, some wiring right there, plates, all kinds of pistons right here in the back. So yeah, lot of potential for detailing, and quite frankly it would be a shame just to leave it like it is, the whole figure, and put it all together. So that's not what I'm going to do. I mean, I'm doing this video as a unboxing for now, that way you can see what comes in a box, and that you will be required to do some painting if you want it, and placing of decals if you want to make it at least a little bit of screen accurate. But yeah, I'm not gonna rush with it, you know, like take it out and spend 6 hours to put it all together. Definitely not. I know it's gonna take at least 2-3 weeks for me to put it nicely together and do all the pistons and all the springs, all the tubing and all the details, you know, detail it and paint it properly. So you would have to wait for a video review of finished product. So sorry about that, but that's how I am. I'm a perfectionist, and you know, whoever have one of my customs, for whoever I done a commission work, can confirm that I like to do all the details they are there, and really I'm trying to get the best I can get from the figure. So okay, now I noticed that there's some chrome pieces right here, so let's take those out. And these are the smokestacks, as you can see. So this is pretty much only chrome part you will get. Which, if true, is a shame, because as seen on a box, let's see if I can find it here. Well, actually, these are the only parts that are shown as a chrome. Okay, so the fuel tanks are not supposed to be a chromed, at least not on a figure. They were in a movie, they are on a truck, but over here you can see they are gray, and pretty much they will be hidden behind the blue are they blue? Or yeah, blue with flaming plates. So these won't be visible very much, but I will be judge of that, and I might even chrome those, as they are supposed to be chromed. They were in a movie. So okay, let's see the manual. Let's see what we get over here. Let me take all those tapes out of it. It's so many tapes, my goodness. Okay, let's get those sticky things away. And let's get to a paperwork. Okay, so what you get first are some instructions on how to properly place the bicep and forearm plates. You see that the placements how are supposed to be, so I guess it's gonna be a little tricky. That's why they included it. I have no idea what is this for, as I cannot read it, but there is some code that I might be able to scan. I'm not sure. If somebody knows what this is about, please post it on a comment section. Really appreciate it. Next thing, you get a manual, and it is a big manual, just like with the DMK-01. Well, you can see lots and lots of things to put on and place and snap. Luckily, no glue is required, so that's great. Over here you can see all the parts on the chest and stuff attached. The head assembly right here, arm assembly, hand assembly. Also, as you can see over here, that's what I was talking about. Here you have the fuel tanks and the smokestacks, and smokestacks are placed over the tanks, and then you cover it all with the plates. So these won't be visible, but they might be visible from the top, so I'll see about that. Also, what we have here is a let's see, okay, some paint suggestions, what kinds of paint, what shades of paints you should use. You can see the placement of the stickers, where to place the decals. Actually, these are not stickers, these are decals. So if you don't have experience with these, it's not very easy, especially not for kids. You know how to do it. If you have ever done any model kits, you have to place it in the water, use a decal set, and you know, there's many videos on YouTube and on the internet how to deal with decals. And as you can see, there's a lot of them. There's, if I can count, and the highest number I can see here is 55. So there's 55 decals right here on it. Even the glyphs, Cybertronic glyphs, which you're gonna place on the Optimus Prime itself, and maybe even on a sword, I'm not sure. So yeah, it is a lot, and it's definitely not as easy as the first dual model kit was, or the second. This one will be probably, thanks to those decals, it will be the hardest one so far. Thanks to decals and thanks to requirement of some painting. Like here I can see from far that you can see these wires which are to be attached on the thighs. They're supposed to be red. So like I said, if you want to have the figure as close to being movie accurate, you really should paint it. There's lots and lots of detail to be painted. But it's up to you. If you decide just to put it together and have it displayed, that's fine. I mean, whatever you like. So, okay, anyway, so this has been unboxing of a DMK-03 Optimus Prime Age of Extinction. And like I said, it will take some time to put it together, so please subscribe. And as soon as I'm finished with this figure, which it's gonna take some time, but as soon as I'm finished with it, you can, if you're following me on Facebook, facebook.com/Capico Customs, or here on YouTube, you will be first to know that I'm finished, and you can watch video review and pictures as well. Thanks for watching.